I just wanted to talk for families about how to use AI to search for some business ideas or something like that. So what I just done was did a small business ideas search using ChatGPT. So just wanted to. It's not like a tutorial, but just wanted to show you guys like in 5 minutes. This is what I have done, and you can also start doing this and improve from here. You can ask better questions than I have asked ChatGPT and maybe build your ideas and analysis from there. So we'll get started. So initially I asked so I want to own a turnkey small scale business like less to medium upfront capital investment, and that gives me a steady side income like passive income without taking too much of my time and can be operated by employees. Basically, it's not fully passive, it's like semi passive kind. And turnkey business, by turnkey business, I mean it needs to be readily, I should be able to start that operation from day one, not like too much upfront cost on money and time to start on it. Okay. So when I asked that, yes, tragically gave a bunch of ideas. It gave around 8 ideas. So and some of them, I think it used my previous chat history to compile it because I remember that digital billboards because I saw when I was going in a car. Like I remember seeing some digital billboard, and I asked ChatGPT, "Hey, what is this digital billboard like?" And something related to that, some analysis related that I have done. Similarly, self storage also I have asked ChatGPT once or twice. Yeah, I just noticed some buildings were going in car, and I asked some questions. So it might have used that chat history to suggest this, or it might really think it is a worthy idea. Anyway, so basically, yeah, first it was suggesting vending machines, food snacks, drinks. So investment 5K to 20K and revenue 300 to $800 per month. So effort wise, it thinks it's low effort, just set up and we just have to restock and maintenance and scalability easy to expand. So I also recall like a bunch of, I remember seeing bunch of YouTube videos on vending machine. And similarly, second is laundromat. Again, for laundromat also laundromats and coffee shops. I saw a couple of YouTube videos like, hey, this is what I have done about this laundromat, and I innovated it, and it's such a big hit. That way, I saw some videos. Again, just time pass. So, yeah. So basically, yeah, this much on like is the investment, this revenue per month it can expect, and how much effort, and so on. It was assessing franchise, kiosks, digital billboards, ATM ownership, self storage units, car wash, e-commerce brand. So out of this, like as I said, like vending machine, laundromat, I had some kind of previous, at least not handsome, but at least I heard about that structure. So for the next, the third option, like franchise kiosk, I was like, I was not sure about like a small store, small business, small scale business. I understood, but what does it really mean by franchise kiosk? Like it seems like a niche or subsection or subcategory of normal business. So I just want to understand, like what exactly it means by that. So I focused my next questions on that. Uh, but again, like after giving that list, it kind of summarized, tabulated response in a quick view kind of way. So yes, basically from what my prompt was based on my original ask, this top two seems to be the most suitable case, right? Like I say with less capital, mostly passive income, mostly passive, and less risk. So these like 5K, 20K, yeah, that was one of the least cost item, high level passiveness and low risk. So and okay-ish potential. So yeah, these two seem to fit the bill the most. At least first one, vending machine seems to fit the bill most. Next, second rank on laundry one. Next, third, I would say these two, self storage and car wash. The remaining are like medium risk, high risk, so, the second medium risk. But again, as I said, like franchise test, I didn't fully understand it, so I just asked more details on that. Okay, yeah, and summary, it seems to be suggesting ATM ownership, vending machine. These are the best fits. Yeah, vending machine, franchise, and digital board. So for franchise kiosk, what I asked again was what are the best selling options with less risk and high demand. So within franchise kiosk itself, it was as it gave like a broad category like coffee, ice cream, bubble tea, pizza, etc. Like that's basically covering all the food items, all categories of food items. So I was asking what in specific, what franchise it was suggesting more specific, like which ones are doing good. That was my intention of asking that question. So it first gave us the criteria of what makes it like a low, what makes a low risk and high demand chaos franchise. Like these are the categories which we have to consider to assess a business or a franchise chaos to whether it fits the bill, whether it's low risk or not, whether it's high demand or not. So we have to consider these factors, whether it's strong branding, whether it has low to moderate upfront investment, high foot traffic, fast service, good margins, support, scalability, flexible hours or not. And again, it broadly categorizes like types of chaos that typically do well, like coffee and drinks, again, frozen, like ice cream, quick snacks, ethnic and niche, health, wellness, and wide works and challenges, like both pros and cons for each of these categories. And it listed out some of the Canadian brands which usually do well, which did well. But to be honest, I haven't eaten in any of these branches or brands. Beaver Hills, Smoothie Factory, Gateway, New Brands, French, Fresh Sliced Pizza, Rowan's Donuts. Basically, for our question, I thought it will give me some names of the brands like some like this, which I was familiar with, like I said, like Tim Hortons or something like that. But basically, it gave me a names which I'm not too familiar with them. Okay, it gave me my lack of knowledge and what to check questions to ask for before commenting. Again, like before, like if we are selecting one of these franchises as our go-to, then what are the things you have to consider before settling on it? Like, what is the upfront cost? How much percentage are we going to pay to running royalties or fees to the franchise? And what is the break? How much money you have? Like, what is your break-even point? Like, how many you have to sell per day, or how much you have to earn per day? Whether how trainings, how you are going to get, how much employees you are going to employ, and labor input, peak season. Some don't do, some options don't do in summer, but might be good in winter, and vice versa. Some might be good in some, yeah, like coffee, like ice creams. They might not do good in winter, but are good in summer. So it's seasonal things. So basically, I gave us at least to check before fully committing on what that. And yeah, ChatGPT was says, look, can I shop list 3 to 5 variable kiosks can express what are the franchise options. Again, I didn't give Mr. But it took it from my previous chat history that I live here. Okay. And I said, okay, put together a viable list since it was saying and its cost. So here, yeah, for the first level, it gave the cost. I was asking that. When I went into franchise kiosk, it gave me the franchises list, but not its the corresponding cost. So I was looking for cost as well this time. So we picked like these four as the top contenders on why it offers like what each of these franchises offer, what are the costs, initial costs and their ongoing fees, royalties. So I was surprised like these everyone is like on average it seems to be like 7%, like this less than 5%, 3 to 5, but yeah, 7% of gross sales it's feels like too much. But yeah. So yeah, for each of those brands, like cost seems to be like initial investment seems to be roughly 200K, like here average 150K to 50K, half a million to 1.5 million. Yeah, these are costly. These are all are costly, basically. Um, so yeah, what are the risks for each of these options? As I said again, seasonality. I think it has pointed as one of the big concern, and they have to have high foot traffic and high turnover to be good profitable. Mm, we compared these options, so lower cost risk, more manageable is big orange. So this one, I think bubble tea drinks and higher cost risk is beaver taste. This last one, which is a snacks and food dessert shop. Mm, what to check locally in Mississauga. So I see it's telling me put together a list. Okay, I didn't ask, but it was also giving suggestion like what to check before we get started, like mall or food court rentals or common area fees. Okay, additional costs. It seems to be general. So food area fee, winter seasonal impact, as I mentioned, labor cost, food traffic, needs to be high. So the thing is that will affect our cost, like our operating cost and our revenues. So those factors, it was listing it out. So since it was mentioning like mall or food court rents, and it was not mentioned anywhere before. So I was curious how much does it cost. Like here I went on tangent, like I deviated from the main topic, but I was curious on how much does the rent cost in a mall, typical mall, and it seems to be yeah saying like 100 to 200 for per square feet, but fixed rent to 2000 base rent and 7% of monthly sales. Again, here also 7% monthly sales. I was really surprised. So inline stores, in a sense, like the actual stores with walls on those, and kiosks and carts are like between, like when you're in the mall, like between the walking areas, there are like round small islands of shops, mostly I see like this telephone operators, like yeah, like the SIM card and phone sales. Those people will be the common chaos sales I used to see. Yeah, but here it is a chargeable section or the food stalls. Yeah, I do recall a few times seeing food stalls as well. Yeah, but mostly they are in the food court or in the kiosk, but okay. Yeah, some were there and some were successful. As I saw some juice stall, I think somewhere. Okay. So premium placement cost. So yeah, it mentioned like it's not like a that's a common. There's like different category, different price category, and uh, it gave us a list, a bunch of example. So basically, a small kiosk, 2,500 to 4,500 per month, depending on the various factors. Yes, there will be additional fees as well. Mm. Then I was asking like pull together real numbers and is there a spot? So yeah, again like I just want to see like if these numbers are the you know it's just like hallucination, like it's just assuming these are the numbers. ChatGPT is assuming these are the numbers, or is it like the real numbers, real not just here but for the entire thing. So I just wanted to check that and ask it like for a question to pull the real numbers and see if there's any real spot opening uh, to take rent as of now in a malls. Because I don't recall seeing many open spaces available for these kind of boards in any of the malls. So I thought since it's already everything is occupied, does it really matter? Uh, Check this option because if there's no spot available to take the shop, then such option like this franchise kiosk is not suitable, right? So that's why I was asking whether there are really any spots openings. So, and it seems to have checked the real listings and real data. Like when it was processing this answer or analyzing before thinking before giving us this answer, also, it was showing that the message saying like searching web, searching internet, something like along those lines. It was prompting in the progress bar, I would say. Uh, yeah. Anyway, so it seems to be real only because here when it gave us some links as well. So I went to these websites and checked. Yes, in those websites there were indeed listings similar to the cost it brought up here. So yeah, like even so basically yeah, it says like the cart fees like small kiosk or small cart fees like $450 per week to $1,000 per week. And yeah, in Edinburgh, small, yeah, these seems to be open. Like I went to the website, I said, yeah, there were some openings here in this one. And this one also I checked, it didn't clearly say whether it had opening or not, but the listing was still there. Yeah, these I can check, but it feels legit. The numbers feel legit at this point. So basically, it gave us list of malls like in Eastbound Mall, Westwood Square Mall, Square One Mall, and how much the cost uh, generally are. So it looks like in Square One Mall, no fixed listing price published publicly. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to contact some real estate agents or somehow the management, Square One Mall management to get those numbers here. The key takeaways again, some factors to consider before settling on okay, should I get this or that, and what cost is reasonable like to consider that. It gives some more factors on. Again, like I told and I got deviated from the main topic while asking the questions, but we get the picture. So similarly, you can do the research before if you want to start a business, thinking of starting a business or you just wanted to do some analysis on how it works, how much it costs, how much like how to do it, basically, what to do, what are the steps you have to take before doing it. Such analysis work, I think yeah, ChatGPT or any other AI would be helpful. Previously, we would have done the same thing in internet, like we search, we would have checked all the websites and gathered those details, a little research per se. But here, ChatGPT does the research for us and we start answer directly. So hope it's informative, helpful. Let me know in the comments before, like, if I could have improved my prompting or anything. If I could have improved, let me know in the comments. Thank you. See you next time.